What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Luis from Eye Candy Detailing, and we're here today doing the full detail on this BMW X3, which is going to be a full-on interior and just an exterior wash. But here's the catch, everybody. They lowballed me, man. So we're going to talk about it for you guys and let me know what you guys think, all right?
How'd you get this customer, first of all?
I got this customer from another detailer, actually. So he sent me over the number. He couldn't get to her yesterday, so he's like, hey, can you take care of them today? And I was like, hey, I got nothing to do on a Sunday. Let's go ahead, roll it out. We hustling out here, so, you know.
Wait, another detailer?
Another detailer.
No competition?
No competition. Hey, competition doesn't exist around here. There's too many cars. Look at within this street how many cars there are. All of them need to be detailed, and so it's all love out here, you know. So we don't compete with anybody, man. So we just trying to lift their detailer up and then show them how it's done, show them how they can make some money too, and show them how we do it.
When you contacted this customer, what did you quote them?
The original price was $350 for the full-on thing, and that's gonna come with the clay, the wax, the full interior, and stuff like that.
And what she saying?
She wasn't feeling it, bro. She was like, you know what, like, oh, I don't need all that. My son's actually driving down from Oregon. He's gonna pick up the car, he's gonna take it back, and so I'm not looking to get all fancy with it. And I was like, hey, you know what, that's cool. So what we can do is basically, then I started customizing our package, where it's like, you know, what matters most is obviously gonna be the interior, because if he's taking it out to Oregon, then the exterior is messed up the moment he gets on the freeway. So what we'll do is just like a quick little wash, something slight, no clay bar, no wax, no deep cleaning of the rims. We're just gonna give it face of the rims, hit the paint up a little bit, and then really just get down on the interior. So if you look, the way I thought about it was like, okay, so we're gonna do it for $280, $200 for the interior with no stain removal, no headliner, and $80 to wash the car. And so that worked out for me. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And you guys gotta let me know if you guys ever had a customer like this, man. What would you do? Let me know in the comment section below, all right? So what we're gonna do, the way we're gonna start it off, this is the way I like to do it. Come follow me. So I usually like to do the exterior first, but in this case, we're gonna do the interior because, again, since she's not too focused on the exterior, so there's no point in me giving my first bit of energy on the exterior. I'd rather put that towards the interior, you know, give all that energy there, make sure it's nice and clean. What we're gonna start off with is start from top to bottom. So what I like to do is steam the entire interior from the dash, center console, the seats, all that stuff, and then everything goes down to the bottom right here to the mats. That way we pull out the mats and then we go ahead and vacuum it after. That way we're not coming in, vacuuming, because that's what I used to do, and I was vacuuming the car like 3 times. So instead, everything goes on the floor, and then from there, we vacuum last, boom, touch it up, and it's ready to go. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're waiting for the steamer to heat up right over here, and then we're gonna start. And then what I like to do is actually come over here. And this right here, this is the secret right here. Spend most of your time in the driver's seat. Don't start over here, don't start over there, unless there was a specific reason that the customer said that they wanted. Like if, for example, if they got a baby in the back and they just mess it up, obviously you start there. You know, you want to put all your attention there. But start here in the beginning, right here where the steering wheel is, because that's where they're going to be sitting down. That's where they're going to be driving around in. And if everything looks spick and span right there, you already won. It doesn't really matter what you do over here. You know what I'm saying? Everything looks, this is where they're gonna sit, so make sure that's 100%.
Hey, Luis, so when you're doing these details, do you have a time limit? What's your process like to making sure you do the best job possible?
So I don't actually ever put a time limit on the detail. What I can do is give you an average on how long every detail takes. Every time I'm out here, it's taking me about 4 to 5 hours to complete each detail. I'm talking about full detail, clay, wax, all that stuff, steam, shampooing, all that stuff, to make the car basically look brand new, you know? And so it's about 4 or 5 hours for every detail, and I don't time it. That's why whenever for example, we got this one going on, and we have another one, but on the next one, I told them, hey, I can't give you a specific time of when I'm gonna be there, but you can expect me between this time and this time. That way they know, like, they're not waiting for me at like, for example, at 2 o'clock, hey, where'd you at? Oh, he was late, you know? Instead, it's like, hey, I'm gonna be here between this time. And if it looks like it's gonna take a little bit longer, that's when I let them know, hey, it's taking me a little bit longer. The car's in pretty bad shape, but I wanna give it the attention that it deserves, and I do the same for you. So give me an extra hour, or I'm gonna be an hour late. And they usually understand, you know, they respect it. And so that's the way that I kind of do that, you know. Full details are gonna take me anywhere between 4 to 5. And I'm always given a time frame of when I'm gonna be there, not a specific time.
Hey Luis, so can you explain to me kind of your setup, the boxes, what's going on over here, man?
Hey brother, I'll keep my shoes in my boxes. Like, you know, that I just love the box. I like keeping them stuff there because it actually kind of helps, because I put the vacuum in there and then I just throw all the the accessories, like my drill brush, all that stuff, so it's not flying all over the truck. I like to keep it nice and organized, you know. And so that's really about the boxes. Like the steamer, I mean, I spent a lot of money on that steamer. I'm not gonna have it just sitting around there. I'm gonna put it back in the box, backward. Look, I still got the little styrofoam thing, the little thing that holds the steamer in place. I still got that, man. It's still going. This box is falling apart because every now and then it gets wet, but I just kind of tape it up and it's ready to go. But yeah, just try to keep things organized, not flying everywhere. I mean, I got a truck, you know, so.
What's next?
So next up, I'm gonna drill these 2 mats right here that are carpet. Then she's got 2 rubber mats that we're gonna go ahead and wash, and then I'm gonna go put them off to the side, let them dry up in the sun, work on the exterior, and we're basically good to go. It's 11 o'clock, so we're about 2 hours in. In the next hour, we'll be done, so it's a win. So I always start with the wheels. Knock those out of the way because you don't want to work on the paint. Then it's sitting with water, and then you come and do this. Then you're gonna get some water spots. You got DI water, it don't really even matter, but since I don't, start with this, dirtiest part, and then from there, top to bottom. The way I see it, this paint is absolutely destroyed. You can tell they don't really care about it. So obviously, if we got a nice brand new car, we're gonna rinse it off, foam it up, rinse it off. 2 bucket wash method to reduce the scratches. But on this paint, there's no point in doing that. I'd be wasting my time. So we're just gonna foam it up, get it nicely lubricated, give it a nice contact wash, get everything we can off, give it a quick little clay treatment, boom, boom, boom. We're good to go. Me doing all those extra steps is not gonna do anything for this paint, nothing. But that's just the way that I do it. I don't know if you guys agree, disagree, but let me know in the comment section below. That way we all learn from each other, you feel me? So, yep. So as we're wrapping up, what we're gonna do is have the customer come out and walk the car with us. At the end of the day, we wanna make sure that they do that, whether they have time for it or not, because we wanna make sure that they're satisfied and let them know, this is your chance to call me out on anything, you know, because once I leave, I'm assuming that you are 100% satisfied. And so them walking the car gives them the confidence that they got the service that they scheduled for. And it gives you the confidence that when you're driving off, they're not talking shit or already writing a bad review, you know? Because you left, they didn't even look at the car, they looked in, you forgot something, boom, what's gonna happen? They're gonna call you up, hey, you didn't do this. Are you gonna go back? Probably not. So handle everything out right now while the customer is still here, while you're still here. And then if they're happy, get out of there. If they're not, address it. Go above and beyond.
Have you ever had a customer, they check it, then later that day or the next day, you're like, hey, you missed this spot. Does that ever happen?
Yes, and that's exactly why I do it now, because they told me, hey, you missed the spot. I guess there was something on the window that I forgot, and so I was like, oh, you know, my bad, I must have not seen it. Like, I just probably missed it. I'm not perfect, you know? But in order to counter that, that's why now I just have them walk it with me. And so the way I handled that was I went back, because my reputation matters. And so I went back, fixed the problem, and that was that. And then from then, I just always walk the car with me, walk the car with me. Oh, you trust me? I know you do. Walk the car with me. You know? And then ever since I've been doing that, I never get a call back. Never. They're happy. Boom, send it. All right, guys, so we just wrapped up this full detail right over here. Huge improvement. Again, the customer was not looking for perfection. She was looking for an improvement, and I think we exceeded that. Here's a little sneak peek of what we got going on, and we're about to bring the customer out and see what she says, because she's the boss. She's the ultimate. My opinion don't matter. Hers is what matters, so let's see.
What's up, Luis? She hated it or what?
She told me she's never seen something more atrocious, and you know, just kidding guys, you know, come on man, you know, we did it. She said she loved it. She said it was a huge improvement. She had so much grime on it that it just looked like she didn't recognize it, and basically she's gonna let it she's gonna let her son borrow it. She said she's gonna let her son know, you better bring it back in the same condition, which I doubt it, you know, because, you know, these hands do something that, you know, other people can't, but but yeah, definitely guys, she loved it, and that's what's important to us. Again, had her walk it, she was happy, I'm happy. I'm confident that when I leave, you know, we're gonna ask for the review in maybe like a day or so, but I'm confident she's gonna give us a good review. And now we are heading to our next appointment, guys, so stay tuned for that one too.